Hey everybody, Jeremy here with another casual quick start guide for Age of Wushu covering daily escort missions right now. So, there are different escort missions you can do, but we're only covering the daily escort missions right now. And if you click the N button, let me set my auto run feature real quick first. Click the N button, as N as in no, and it brings up our handy mission guide, and it's automatically on the daily events tab. That's where you want to be. You'll see escort mission here. That's not the one we want, and you'll see another escort mission here. That's not the one we want. There are different types of escort missions I will cover later, but this is a casual, easy to understand beginner's guide. So scroll down until you see daily escort right here, and there's no limit on how many of these you can do a day. You can click on that to get a little bit more information. It tells you who you can go to. You can choose what city you're in, and then it will tell you who you can go to. So to find it, one way to find it easily is to click on this registration area tab. Click on the city you're in. For instance, I'm in Luoyang right now, and then it tells you the escort agency NPC you need to be talking to, and you could just click this name and it will auto guide you right to them. Now on the map, if you want to know what it looks like, the icon looks like a little wheel, like a wagon wheel. You can see here. You can ignore the blinking gold diamond that keeps pointing to it, because that's where I set my auto run to. So here's what it looks like. It's very easy to identify in every city. It's this nice big wheel here, and it says armed escorter. Now, in order to do a daily escort mission, you have to be in a guild and you have to be in a team or party. Now, you can be in a party of just you. So if you go to your character portrait, right-click your name, or right-click your character portrait, brings down this drop down. You can just click create team, and bam, you created a team with you as the leader. And I'm already in a guild, so I meet that qualification. And you can tell you're in a team and the team leader has this in the top left of your character portrait has a little flag, like a blue and red tiny flag icon. So we're going to we met the requirements. We're in a team and we're in a guild, and Luoyang is a very short escort. There's escort missions of different lengths of time. They cost a little bit of money to start them. You need 4 liang, and that's unbound. You don't have to pay bound, but you need 4 liang to pay to do the mission, and then you'll get rewards. You get a lot more than 4 in return. So we now click on this guy with the glowing icon of a horse-drawn cart above his head. Except, now these are the 3 available in Luoyang. These are all the same length and requirements, pretty much. We'll do Baodo. Now some cities have, and you have to confirm you pay, some cities have much longer ones. I think there's one in Suzhou City that is actually very long. It takes 20 or somewhere between 20 and 30 minutes to finish. And it actually goes through 2 different zones. You literally go from one zone through most of it into another zone and through a lot of that zone to finish it. Now here's our cart. You can tell it's our cart because of the name of the cart above it. It says my guild name, Wacky Pandas, says my character name, and it says where it's going to. And we just hit en route on this nice window that popped up, and it starts moving, and you have to follow along with it. Now you can see I've been flagged with a icon above my head. It looks like this little triangular flag above. That means that's what any player will be able to see in the world. They'll be able to see that and know that of course they'll see the cart too, and they'll know I'm on an escort mission. And of course, just like any of the little features and missions in the game, you get this window here that tells you some information. It has a timer. It gives you, this particular mission gives you a total of 30 minutes to try to accomplish. And it tells how many goods we have. We have 8 of 8. Now that can change depending on the mission and what city you're in. Now, one thing you do have to do is you have to stay with the cart. I'll hang back, and you'll see when the cart gets too far away, it will stop moving. See? So you cannot use this as a way, you can't use this to get away with min-maxing and grinding stuff. You can't just take a mission and say, oh, I'll let it finish on its own while I go do other stuff and like maximize my earnings. You have to stay within a reasonable distance of the cart. See, there's someone else doing a mission too. Their cart's slightly faster than mine, it looks like. Now that we're flagged, anybody in the open world could attack me if they wanted to. Anybody could come along and see that I'm on an escort mission, and they will get incentives if they decide to flag themselves as an attacker. They would either click on me or the cart and choose to attack, and it would flag them with a similar looking icon above their head, only it would be slightly darker in color, and then they could attack, and they want to destroy the cart, and I want to prevent them from destroying the cart. So let's say they beat me up and kill me, and they destroy the cart, because you can see the green bar above the cart is its health bar. They can, the first time they beat up the cart, and it will show it as broken down, it will suddenly show it all broken into splinters and pieces on the ground, and the horse will be standing there, just standing there with the broken pieces. They can then take items from the cart, and it won't take all 8 items, they'll take 4 of the 8 items. And they could stick around hoping I come back, or they could leave. But what happens then is the timer, this ultimate timer that gave me half an hour to finish, doesn't stop ticking down. What happens is it stays there in the broken state, either until the timer is done ticking down, or I can come back and repair the cart. So I could warp, I could do anything. I could go back, I could do a mild on-site heal, I could go back to town to rest, I could go to a completely different zone, and then ride my horse or walk all the way back. And as long as I still have time on the counter, I can come back to this cart, and if there's like no bad guys guarding it or anything, I can click on the cart and repair it, and then finish my escort mission. I won't get as much of a reward, because I'll only be finishing with 4 out of 8 of the items left, but I can still finish it and get something. Now, if I go to finish it and I get attacked again, that's another story. I can get all my pieces taken and get it completely destroyed, and pretty much lose. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fast forward to the end of this, so I can talk and show the rewards that you get. Okay, so here we are almost to the end, and we have been fairly lucky so far. There's some people PvPing, hopefully they don't attack me. We've been unattacked, or we haven't encountered any resistance. I'm gonna try to circumvent these guys. And a lot of times that can happen. You can have an uneventful, which is actually kind of good, to have an uneventful delivery run. But sometimes it can be quite dangerous. You just have to be careful. Now you see we've got escort credits for the guild. Basically, we've earned contribution points, escort points, or credits, and we've won gold, money or funds for the guild, and we've won money for ourselves. As you can see down here in the system display, then in the bottom right of the screen, I got 11,000 contribution points for myself, and I earned 22 liang for the guild. Now we can go to the guild window and keep it on info tab, hit expenditures, and at the very bottom you see difference in funds. Right now I have 730,900 or 730 liang. And if I would have shown that earlier, it would have been 22 liang less. It would have been, what would have been 707,000, basic, 708. Basically, we earned 22,000 or 22 liang that goes into this blue figure, the blue number here. And we also got for ourselves these tickets, these goods receipts. They look like this. And these are actually kind of nice. For every 10 that you spend at that escort agency guy, the NPC where you accept an escort mission, basically you can spend 10 of these and you'll get one of these, which is called a small heaven undertaking pill. And one of these, which is the lowest quality, because our tickets are of the lowest quality, called coarse or crude, we'll get one of these for every 10 of the tickets or receipts. And one of these gives you 50 experience points, which is not too shabby. It's really kind of a nice reward to get for doing something, you know, that amounted to a little 5 to 7 minute delivery, and especially if you don't get attacked. If we compare that to spy missions, you have a limit of 5 spy missions you can do a day. There's no limit on the daily escort missions you can do a day. So I could sit here and do this over and over and over and earn like 100, 200 of these receipts and get tons of these heaven undertaking pills that each give me 50 experience. You can earn up to 150 experience per spy mission, and you can do 5 spy missions a day. So you can kind of do the math and compare it how you want. But this is a very nice way to get some rewards, and I earned some liang for myself. So the contribution points, right now they don't do anything, but they will later when they turn more features of the game on. Essentially, it's going to be another alternate currency for guild members to spend on things like special guild buffs and special guild items when they own like a territory and or guild castle. So that's about wrapping it up for daily escort missions. Remember, you have to be in a guild and you have to be in a team, but you can do it solo because you can have a team of just you. So you just right click on your name and you'll find an option to create team, and bam, you're in a team and it's only you. So that's how you can and you can do these in almost every city. Like I say, hit N as in no to bring up the window, and there you have it. So if you like this guide, please check out all my other guides. I've got a bunch of other guides starting to build up a laundry list of casual quick start guides for Age of Wushu on different aspects of the game, like spying, a general quick start guide for beginners just coming into the game for the first time. I have this escort mission, and I'll be doing other guides on stats and gear, and a ton more guides to make. So please leave your questions, comments below, and maybe I'll see you in one of the other guides, and I'll see you next video.